Great, so we can begin. Thank you everyone for attending and welcome to our webinar. So as you can see, today we're going to be discussing about a program that allows you to be able to live in the US whilst working and studying at the same time. Now, let me introduce the group will be speaking. We have Carlos, Sharath, and Eliza that will be presenting this webinar today. And after this webinar, if anyone has any further questions or wants to join the program, you will feel free to book a call using the QR code as well. What will be discussed in today's webinar is what we provide in Hospitality Academy and our programs, the locations that the programs are feasible in, as well as the type of offers that you can see with our program whilst you're working and studying at the same time. The procedure to apply and throughout the entire process of the program, as well as some candidates that have already joined the program and their experiences with us. Now, additionally, we recently partnered with EduFund, and Carlos will be speaking about the recent partnership that we have with them. So who we are as Hospitality Academy is we're an academy that provides a master's and bachelor's program with a hospitality concentration that allows you to be able to study and work from the first day of your classes in MBA specifically. Now, we also assist in the full cycle. So what that means is we provide you assistance in terms of enrollment, visa processing, and also helping you get a placement in a reputable placement in the US. What makes us different is that, as I mentioned, with the MBA, we provide from the first day of classes CPT work authorization, which means that you can start working from the first day of your MBA. Now, additionally, what changes us from other MBAs is that you're allowed to schedule your in-person classes freely because we have a hybrid modality where majority of the coursework is done online. We have top tier locations, 5 to choose from, through accredited US degrees. I see someone raise their hand. Would you like to unmute yourself and ask a question? No? Okay. Additionally, as I mentioned in the previous slide, we assist in the full cycle. So we prepare you through coaching and mock interviews for both the visa processing as well as the job coaching. Now, let me explain to you what the type of programs that we have. So we have master's and bachelor's, both in business administration. Your 5 core subjects would be human resources, accounting, marketing, economics, and finance. Now, we have a 2 birds, 1 stone policy where what allows you to be able to work during your studies is the hospitality concentration that we have in addition to these degrees. With the master's in business administration, we have 5 different locations to choose from. It's a 2-year program where you're allowed to work from the first day of classes. And additionally, depending on how you use your work authorization during your master's, you can extend your visa for an extra year, making it to a 3-year program instead of 2 years. For our bachelor's program, it's a 3-year program where you're able to start work from the 2nd year onwards, not the first. And then you can extend your visa for an extra year, meaning instead of 3 years, you're allowed to stay in America for 4 years. Now, in terms of the timelines, because we have different candidates and some are applying through their home country and some are applying through the US, we have different timelines accommodating to these candidates. We have different intakes, and anyone who is beginning their application will be able to join depending on the timeline that they join, because we have different intakes both in spring, summer, fall, and winter.
All right, so let's dive into one of our most exciting parts, our campus locations. Hospital Academy, we offer programs in some of the most vibrant cities in the US, mainly being, as you can see, Miami, Phoenix, Orange County, Washington, D.C., and Detroit. So I would start with Miami. So if you love culture, diversity, being near the ocean, that is the dream one. Then Phoenix, growing fast, tons of living experience and that you can go for. Miami, where you love culture, diversity. And then we have Orange County, Detroit, Phoenix. Then let's start with the one before, please, the Washington. All right. So for the Washington, as we're saying, it's one of the most international cities in the United States. It's the capital city with clean public transport, amazing museums. Often, usually they're free. The cost of living in DC is around 2,600 per month, mostly going for the rent. However, it can be cheaper if you're coming with a friend, or let's say we help you find like-minded student also going for the same campus. So in that case, you're going to spend less. You're also going to be surrounded by embassies, luxury hotels, and global influences. It's an amazing place to start your career. Now, moving forward for the Miami, it is a tropical weather all year round with incredible beaches, nightlife, and culture. So if you like being in this weather, this is perfect for you. The living costs are a little bit lower than DC, which is around 2,300 per month. And as I was mentioning before, even less if you're going to share with your roommate. It is such a vibrant, high energy place that attracts all the people all over the world, including top luxury hotel brands. All right. Now, next one for the Orange County. All right. It is in California. So I would say living here is a dream. Think about the beaches, palm trees, and of course, quiet upscale living. Monthly cost is around 2,700, and you probably need to get a car to get around because it's such a vast area. Then going forward with Detroit, it's in Michigan. It's such a creative and affordable city to live in, and it's full of opportunity. The cost of living there is way lower. It's around 1,800 per month, our most budget-friendly cities that we have. And the food scene is amazing there. It's such a great place to grow within the industry. So whether you're from F&B profile or culinary profile, this is for you. The last campus that we have is in Phoenix. It's in Arizona. It's known for being hot, and it is known for also being affordable, around 2,000 per month. It's amazing for warm outdoor lifestyle, and it is such a hidden gem for the hospitality students because it has an amazing offers with tons of growing hotels and the restaurants. Now, as I mentioned earlier, here's our exciting part, our CPT offers. What is CPT stands for? It is a work authorization under your student visa. All right. So these are not just internships, but they are paid. They are career focused roles in, I would say, such amazing world-class hospitality brands. So whether if you're into food and beverage, you're into culinary, you're into rooms division, we have tons of options that will be matching with your interests and goals. All right. So let's give you a little bit gist. We have built a strong partnership with over 500 luxury hotels and restaurants around in the United States, and many of them are based in vast cities. Let's say starting from Diamond 5-star, Forbes 5-star to Michelin level restaurants. We have everything, as you can see the brands here. You name it, we have it. Vienna, Intercontinental, Ritz-Carlton, Four Seasons, Aman, etc. Now, let's start with the example offers that we have, right? So the first one is in Nets Club. This one is in Washington, D.C., the iconic one. This property is known for being exclusive. It's a membership club, very stylish, very forward-thinking. So if you're thinking of working here as an F&B supervisor, as you're seeing, you're not just serving guests. You are going to lead the teams, you're going to manage the service flows, and of course, contributing to one of the most innovative luxury dining scene in the DC. And this CPT is going to be full-time. It is up to 40 hours per week, and you are going to receive around 25 per hour, which is a great wage for you. If you do the math, you are going to be able to save, live, and also being in such a vibrant city in the United States. All right. Now, to move on, the next stop, it's going to be in our Phoenix, Arizona, with the breathtaking, as you can see the scene, JW Marriott Desert Ridge. It's a resort and spa. So let's say you are more of into culinary arts. This is going to be a dream placement. Why? Because you're going to receive a hands-on experience on preparing dishes in, say, in high volume, high standard kitchen, and you're going to be part of the team that caters to resort guests or weddings or conference, whichever you're going to be rotating many different cold stand, hot, whichever you prefer. This one is a part-time and it's going to be up to 20 hours per week, but they pay around $23.85 per hour. With the Phoenix very low cost of living, your money goes further here. All right. Now, next, with the we're heading to Vail, Colorado. All right, home of the Sonoma Hotel, a luxury alpine resort with a reputation for being great guest service, so personalized and authentic charm towards the guests. So if you're a lover of the nature, you love a scenic, peaceful environment, and you want to, say, supervise a restaurant service, this is going to be a fantastic place for you to grow. They're offering a full-time 40 hours per week job, earning around 21 per hour, plus remunerated tips, extras. And as you might have known, in the United States, they are going to give you tips around based on the check that they're going to get around 10 to up to 20%. So not only you do gain management experience, but you're also going to connect deeply with the team and also the guests based on that with the values of, the warmth, the attentiveness and everything. So this is for someone who loves nature, who wants to be exploring and also, of course, to grow their career further. All right. Now, moving on to, I would say, Chicago, the Langham, all right? They are Forbes 5-star hotel, and it is one of the top luxury properties in the city. In 2024, they have won the best hotel in the city, all right? This placement, they offer both part-time and also full-time CPT options in food and beverage. The role is fast-paced, elegant. It's all about precision, timing, elevated service. You're going to earn up to 25.7 per hour dollars. You're going to gain a lot of different skills, whether, fine dining service, banqueting, even special events, everything under the same roof. Now, last but not least, you are going to explore One Hotel South Beach. This is going to be Miami, Florida. I would say One Hotel South Beach, it's the center of modern luxury and sustainability, all right? They are one of the most in-demand placements that we offer. We have a lot of students opting for them, especially for food and beverage and rooms. Why? Because they do offer supervisor MIT roles afterwards. So they will, continue growing your career path for you. You are going to be able to work 40 hours per week, earning around 21 per hour. You are going to be part of a young, innovative team that, blends the style, the service, and the eco-conscious living. This is a property where many students to go on to receive a long-term offers, as it's the perfect combination of learning, lifestyle, and the luxury. All right. Moving
All
on.
right. So we've walked you all through the options in terms of work experiences and who Hospitality Academy is. So talking about how your application and how your procedure is going to be working through this. So it's going to be simple through a 12-step process. First things first, you will be filling out an application form. You will need to get your documents in hand for this. So that includes your basic graduation documents. So it depends. If you're applying for the MBA, you obviously need to be holding a bachelor's degree prior to application for this program, along with also an English proficiency. So depending on which country you come from, you also have the option of submitting something known as a medium of instruction letter instead of actually doing an IELTS test or a Duolingo test. So you basically fill out this application, and at this time you will be paying a fee of $550. This is included in your overall tuition fee that you will be paying. Once this step is done, you move forward to our admissions pipeline. Our admissions officer, you will be assigned an individual admissions officer who's going to talk about all your documents, review them, and also request you to sign a few forms, and also most importantly, submit financial evidence. At this step, you will need to prove your financial evidence in order to move ahead with your application, basically. Once which is done, your enrollment goes forward. Couple of weeks down the line, you receive your acceptance letter. Moving ahead to the next slide, please. Upon receipt of your acceptance letter comes a second payment. So this is going to be in towards your I-20 form. So once you receive your I-20, this is very essential for your visa process. So depending on whether you are in the US already, maybe on a J1 program, or you're back home, you have a couple of options for how your visa process works. If you are in the US on a J1, you have the option of doing something known as a change of status. This is basically moving from a J1 to an F1 visa. And something to keep in mind is that you need to have at least 3 to 4 months of validity on your J1. So in case you're in the US, keep that in mind. If you're applying from your home country, of course, you will need to book an embassy appointment at your US embassy in your country as such, and then attend this interview. Once your visa is approved, comes the next and final step, which is basically the CPT process that Eliza spoke to us about. You get to apply for different options in terms of hotels based on location, and of course, based on your desire of department and designation and experience. This whole process, when we look at, is going to come up to about 5 to 6 months at least. So it's important that you always think about which intake you want to apply for. As we mentioned before, you've got 4 intakes through the year. So every time, just keep in mind 6 months before you start your application, you will be, you'll go through a stress-free application process with us. You're going to be assisted through every step with one or more people from our team as well. In terms of payments regarding the fee structure, initially I mentioned there's $550 for application and the next payment upon acceptance letter. The remaining, that is going to be your chunk of the tuition fee. You have the option of paying this in installments directly with Hospitality Academy. This averages over about 13 months on an individual monthly installment, or you have some options as well for semester-based installments. Moving on to the next, please. All right, so how is Hospitality Academy going to be supporting you, right? So through this journey, you have 3 major steps. Your pre-arrival, that is our discussion now, maybe another one-on-one call with you to discuss the program again in detail, walk you through the steps, answer any questions that you have, and start with your application form. The moment that is done, our admissions team, as I mentioned, is going to review your documents and walk you through all of the steps, go through your visa process. You will be getting a mock interview as well with our team so that you're well prepared for your embassy appointment. Once you're in the US, that is during your studies, you will be getting CPT assistance. So this is going to be towards your job placements. You will be, as mentioned, getting paid internships and in-country support in case you have any hindrances or problems throughout your stay in the US. Post-graduation is basically after your 18-month or 2-year program, you will be getting OPT support, which is a year to stay back and also continue your work experience, and also assistance towards H-1B possibilities. You will need to start discussing possibility with your employers at that point of time regarding the H-1B for you to stay back. And Hospitality Academy, you will be getting some templates that you could use for assistance towards this step. Moving on to the next, please. So we have two students who have taken up the program. They were prior J1s. We have Tammy from Zimbabwe and Minoru from Japan as well. So we'll just watch these quick videos.
Yeah, so my name is Tammy. I'm from Zimbabwe. It's been a very amazing journey and everything was pretty smooth for me, and I'm really having a good time in the United States of America. Yeah, so I came here in Baltimore, Maryland as a J1, and I was doing rooms division / guest services representative, and then I finished my J1. The company fortunately offered me to come back for my F1, and then I'm back again, same position, and yeah. After my J1, it was pretty smooth as well. Change of status from J1 to F1, it's possible. Yeah, so it's pretty smooth as well. Once you're in America, you can always switch from J1 to F1, and then you can always do your MBA. If you still want to be in the hospitality industry, you can do like a master's degree in business administration, and also help you with that throughout the journey from switching to J1 to F1 up until you get the place at the school and throughout the journey, and it's been pretty amazing as well. Linjani, Obuyani, America, there's so many opportunities here, and yeah.
Excellent. That was excellent.
My name is Minoru. I'm from Japan. I'm working at the front desk agent here. I worked at front desk as well, and I also in charge of the concierge. So I was booking some restaurant and activity for the guests at the resort hotel and at the previous property, Amangani, and in it's one of the resort property, and it's in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. I'm mainly in charge of the front desk, and I'm doing several roles here. I'm doing the front desk agent, and also sometimes I'm doing night audit. And I'm currently having a training for rooms control. I didn't even have to go to Japan to go to the embassy, so it's pretty easy for me to get the F1 visa, and I just need to submit several documents online, so it's pretty easy for me. 日本ではまた違う経験が得られるので、人間関係もそうだし、仕事上での仕事のスタイルも日本では違うところもあるけれども、その違うアメリカと日本の職場での違いっていうのを楽しむのにはものすごくいい機会だなと思います。ありがとうございます。
Thank you, team, for the presentation. Christina, Eliza, Sharath, you have done an amazing job. Now it's time to present our recent partner. So we have raised this partnership agreement with EduFund. It's a foundation company that is in charge of offering funds or loans, student loans to candidates that are interested in applying to our specifically our programs. Allow me to give you more information about EduFund and how it works. As I was mentioning, it provides financial support to international candidates applying to hospitality academy programs, such as the MBA, that is our more demand program. And it provides also a part of the student loan, the possibility of showing this loan as a proof of financial evidence. Allow me to go through the process of how it works. So, of course, if you go online to their website, you will find this information. But more or less, what you need to take in consideration is that you need to basically fulfill some requirements, fulfill some information about yourself, submit necessary documentation for them to be able to review your specific case, and of course, fulfill the requirements that they need. Is just proving that you will have the financial support from yourself or from someone else, and prove then that you will be able to pay the student loan in the monthly basis that they offer. And once they confirm this education loan, you are going to be able to also use this proof of evidence for your I-20 process. It's extremely recommended for those candidates that are struggling with the financials to use this tool, because of course, as I was mentioning, it's not also allowing you to spread the payments in different installments. It's also allowing you to show financial evidence, as Sharaz was saying, for your I-20 form. That is one of the processes that we need to go through for this F1 visa and MBA program. Basically, these are the value proposition of EduFund. If you need to cover your financials, if you need proof of evidence, if you would like to flexibilize your payments, and if you also require to prove financial evidence, as I was mentioning in your I-20, and if you need as fast and simple answer from this type of companies that are in charge of giving you foundation options. Why you should choose EduFund? It should be able to cover the 50% of the total program cost. It should be able to flexibilize your payment plus, as I was saying, giving you more installments to pay this amount of money. And also, as I was mentioning, use it as a visa application support to prove financial evidence for your I-20. This is the website of EduFund. Go ahead and visit them. Go ahead and take your time of a few minutes to process your application and just see how it works. Normally, they take between 24 and 48 hours to give you a final answer if your loan has been approved or not. Finally, we would like to, in this case, incentive you guys to start with this process. Since Eastern season is coming soon, next week we will have available the Eastern discount code with a $55 discount off on your registration fee. As Sharaz was mentioning, the registration fee is $550 USD. So in this case, if you use this code that is HA Easter 2025, you can reduce this registration fee $55 off. Guys, for us, it has been a pleasure to be with you here. Thank you so much for attending to this webinar. I hope that you can go through this information as soon as possible. Feel free to schedule a call with us. You will have a free consultation and one-on-one meeting to discuss your personal details and, of course, your situations. We will be able to go through all the details of the program and explain you everything with a more detail-oriented presentation. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.